All right. Having some technical difficulties today, but ultimately doing good. Welcome to our Periscope people. We're setting up now. We'll be getting live in T-minus 7 minutes now. So hang out and relax. We're going to be talking comics. We're going to be talking Deadpool again.
Deadpool. Did it open?
It's this weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend.
This weekend. We'll talk some reviews. Exciting stuff. Welcome. Hello from Senegal. All right. So to all my Periscope peeps, we are actually preparing to go live. So what that means is that we will be talking to you guys for the next 5 to 7 minutes before we go live. Hello. Deshi Basara. We're going to devote the last segment to interacting with the Periscope peeps. Peeps. Hello. Welcome. So this show is all about comics, movies, TV, pop culture. We do have a guest today, and we thought we had our technical ability to plug it live, but unfortunately we do not. However, you know what I'm going to do? I can put Talking Now, would that create feedback if I was to log into Talking Alternative on my laptop and play it through the speakers so the Periscope people could hear the interview? Talking to Sam, my engineer. I do not speak Russian. Vodka. Those are the extent. That's the extent of my Russian. But yeah, so we're gonna interact with you guys in the last segment. I know. I'm so sorry. I wish I spoke Russian. I mean, I wish I did a lot of things, but
right.
you know.
Yeah, no, because your microphone would pick
it up. It would pick it up. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We don't want to do the double feedback. That especially would be bad.
What line is he calling in on?
It's the same line that he called in, the last guest called in.
Oh.
And what is this? Is very low today. All right, well.
You can adjust it. I forget one of the levers there.
Yeah, no, I think I'm at the max. So once again, you guys excited to see Deadpool? Anybody? We're going to talk a little bit about Deadpool. We're on talkingalternative.com, so I will cue you guys when we start talking about that. Okay. Okay. So I've experimented with boosting post. Hello, Butterfly. The reviews for Deadpool are great. That's good. I've been hearing good reviews. I've been hearing 3 stars, 3 out of 5, that kind of thing. So we'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. Oh, that's my hometown paper. Hello, Natalia Merville. So again, once we go live in about 4 minutes, and I do apologize, we're kind of setting up as we go. I'll be focusing on my microphone and trying not to multitask too much as we go.
You know, flip the headphones and let the wire come around the other side.
You think so?
Yeah.
Just don't want to knock. I don't want to knock this.
No. Yeah. In front of
Yeah, there we go.
But flip the headphones.
What do you mean? This way?
Yeah.
Oh.
My God.
No, look at us. We're getting super technical now.
Yeah. East Mauritius, New York. I never saw them on before. East Mauritius, Brooklyn.
It could be, I believe, I've got a friend, Alex Gomberg, tuning in, so that's good stuff.
Whoa.
So I experimented with boosting posts, so we got a lot more reach on this, which is great. 643 people, reached on that. Hello. Oh, hello, wifey. How you feeling?
Wifey. Hey, wifey.
That's Sam, the engineer.
How's the bun in the oven?
It is, we are due, my wife and I are actually due next week.
Next week. 19th is a good day.
Is that your birthday? Okay.
Yeah.
February is a busy month, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got some comments out there. That's good stuff. What happened to the post? Shoot.
Yeah, I saw your post this morning.
I saw one from Mark McKenna, and I really want to read that one. Huh. But it's not showing up here. That's funny.
I find sometimes just reload. It's like you see a post and it disappears and you reload or something.
I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to my home. I'm going to go to my. I wonder if he commented on my home page instead. So, welcome guys again, Secrets of the Sire radio broadcast. We're going to be talking a whole bunch of cool things. You can catch me. Hello, Glass Mazza. So we're about to actually go live, so stay tuned. Simon, if you're listening out there on Periscope, I hope I get your ad right. Welcome, Alman Meyer. All Periscope peeps, we're going to be addressing you in the fourth segment, so stay tuned.
Get ready. When is your guest calling in?
What's that?
When's your guest calling in?
11:10.
11:10. Okay. Going hot.
Good morning on a cold Friday here in New York City. That's where we're broadcasting from. This is TalkingAlternative.com, Secrets of the Sire, brought to you proudly, and I'll tell you who it is, by Sports Tech. Sports Tech is the proud sponsor of Secrets of the Sire. Unlock your golf game through the ultimate hands-free golf tool that can tell you everything you need to lower your score and improve your swing. Two things I greatly need. I went golfing once, and it was pretty horrible. I actually hit the head of the golf club onto the ground, right off the club and into the water hazard. We luckily had a threesome. We were joined by a single who was a golf pro at the club that we were playing at. It was down in South Carolina, and he thankfully said, "I'll cover for you. Don't worry, you won't have to pay anything." And he was right. So Sports Tech can help people like me, can help people like you improve their swing and lower your score. And if you want to be part of the creation, visit their page. It's gofundme.com/sportstech. So check them out. Awesome stuff. We are Secrets of the Sire. We talk comic books, TV, movies, pop culture every Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We got Periscope going. We're going to live stream a little bit later on younow.com as well, and youtube.com. Just having a lot of little technical difficulties trying to get things rolling this morning, but you know what? It's Friday, so who cares? It's also a very special Friday. Deadpool movie opens up. We spoke about it 2 weeks ago on the show. My feeling, pretty evident. I wrote a blog together, posted it onto the Secrets of the Sire page. Unfortunately, I think it's going to flop, but fortunately, I might be wrong. The reviews so far, been hearing 3 stars as the average, which is good. Some folks have been chiming in that reviews have been great, so that's always great to hear as well too. Look, the bottom line is I want the movie to succeed. I really do. It's not like I'm sitting here rooting against Fox Studios, hoping that they'll pull a Sony and turn all the X-Men characters back over to Marvel Studios. Well, actually, I kind of am. I'm not going to lie. I would love to see that. I would love to see all the Marvel Universe put under one roof. I would love to see the comic books be able to put out a Fantastic Four book again, which they haven't done because they're kind of smiting Fox Studios. for ruining the franchise in the movie version. Well, they're just not promoting it. Human Torch is currently in the Marvel Universe, but it's no evidence of Fantastic Four. And Marvel, because they don't own the X-Men movie rights. I mean, they own the right, they get money from it, but they don't own the story rights. And a lot of comic book readers know this. Right now, you can't actually, they're really pumping Inhumans. They rename the X-Men books and making it a little harder to find. Like, I actually was in my comic book store recently, though, and they finally had an Uncanny X-Men book out again. They haven't had that in a while. It's been X-Men or X-Force, or it's been Uncanny Avengers, things like that. They're really, really pumping the Inhumans. But so yeah, look, part of me wants to see Deadpool, and part of me wants to see Wolverine, and part of me wants to see all these X-Men characters back in their correct universe, the way Sony kind of did it with Spider-Man, who will be appearing in Captain America: Civil War, and Spider-Man. Yeah, Sam is. See, this is great. I get to inform any non-comic book readers out there, any non-comic book movie aficionados, like my engineer Sam, who runs TalkingAlternative.com. He had no idea. Spider-Man will be in Captain America: Civil War in May, and they'll be rebooting that movie later on, but it will be a Marvel Studios movie. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff all around. So rooting for Deadpool, rooting for Ryan Reynolds. Today's show, we have a great guest coming on in the second segment. His name is Pat Shand. He's currently a staff writer at Zenescope Comics. I really wanted to talk today about breaking into comics, but besides the typical how-to, okay, I think I've read enough blog entries. I've read enough. I mean, I read magazine articles back in the 90s before blogs even existed. I mean, I guess blogs existed, but not in the same way, shape, or form that they are today. Back in the 90s, on how to break in, and how to break in was always a funny topic, because when you're an 11-year-old kid and you're drawing in your room and you're creating all these characters, I must have created like 100 different characters that all kind of resembled Marvel comic book characters, because that's just what I loved. You always dream about breaking in, and what does it actually mean to break into comics? And as you get older and you start working for a living, be it at a day job, be it as a graphic designer, be it at Wizard magazine, like I had the opportunity to do so in the mid-2000s, or be it just peddling your ware from convention to convention, seeing your book get picked up by a distributor, seeing your name in print. I mean, there are countless stories of breaking in, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk to Pat about today, because he's a great example. I mean, he's doing it from all kinds of angles, and you can too. There is no path, and that's kind of the cool part about any fun, creative job, right? I mean, when you grow up in a family like I did that worked 9 to 5, and they worked. My parents worked, and they still work. My mom is still working. She's 65 and still going strong. My dad is 72 and retired, but they grew up in a world where creative jobs that didn't exist. It was you go to school. My mom, she had such joy on her face when I graduated college, because she never got the opportunity to go to college. It was get a job, work as hard as you can, make as much money as you can, because they came from simple upbringing. So to see me graduate college and be, out in the workforce, that was always her dream. Now, my dream was always different. My dream was always, I want to make comics. I want to make comics. That's all I want to do. And to this day, I want to make comics. But as I've kind of made comics, and I've kind of done all kinds of different jobs now in the creative field, website design, graphic design, logo design, talk radio now, blog writing, there's article writing, music writing. I mean, there is no set path. It's not like a teacher. You go to 4 years of college, you student teach, you go to grad school, you get your degree, you get your job, you get tenure, and once you get tenure, oh man, tenure, that's a whole other hour we could talk about how amazing that is. I have a lot of teacher friends. It's an amazing thing that you can't get fired. Anyway, that's a set path, though. It's a set path. There is no set path. And so today, really wanted to get into first experiences. We've got responses from Marvel Comics inker Mark McKenna. We've got some responses from Aspen and DC and Wildstorm penciler and a good friend of mine, Talent Caldwell. Mark McKenna's a good friend too. Don't want to weigh them unequally. Gail